Hi guys, I am Trish with Unique Me 303 Healing and Empowerment. I wanted to make a quick tip video about meditation, the who's, how's, whens, where's, and why's about meditation. So, several years ago, I had tried meditating, and I thought that because I couldn't quiet my mind that it was going to be useless, so I quit doing it and never went back to it. I was in a 12-step program where a lot of people talked about meditation, and I was just like, it's not for me, right? So eventually, though, it got to a point where I was having very high blood pressure, a lot of anxiety attacks. I was on several medications for anxiety as well as ADHD and mental health issues. I mean, the list goes on, right? And then at the same time, I had at that time had a back surgery, 2 back surgeries within 4 days, and I was, in a pretty rough state. Not mentally, I wasn't really in a rough state. I was pretty good mentally, but I was still taking medications prescribed by a doctor because of several reasons that I was speaking about. So there was a time and a place where I got very, very prayerful and was asking and seeking God out. And I had already had a connection with spirit, and I mean like many different types of spirits and stuff, but it was a different level of connection like I have now. I didn't trust very much in it. I didn't understand a lot of it. I had a lot of intuitive hunches and visions about things of the future, but a lot of times I didn't put action into what I was seeing, so I didn't understand that I could manifest those things in my life. But anyway, to make a long story short, I started meditating again. I was guided to meditate. I kept getting these intuitive hunches. I'd hear people talking about it. I'd hear about it on TV. I felt the urge to just sit with my eyes closed and do things like that, as well as I would I'd stand to do the dishes, and I'd keep my eyes open and intending to connect with whatever was around me. Even if I couldn't see it, I could still sense it. I've always been able to sense, so I wanted to deepen that connection, and I heard meditation. So I was trying standing meditations, walking meditations, sitting down and meditating, lying down, meditating with my eyes closed. I was trying every which way possible to meditate and quiet my mind. And it took weeks and weeks and weeks, okay? This was no hesitation of day after day after day of me just sitting there or standing there and trying to connect with whatever it was. I would set intentions. I would try different hand gestures like other people would do with Buddhism. I was just trying everything and anything that I could. And eventually, one day, I had complete silence. I felt complete bliss. I felt a void as well, so that's 0-point energy. And I started seeing like the universe and space around me, and started having these really cool experiences with all kinds of different beings of light, beings of darkness, aliens, angels, a lot of angels, animals, spirit guides that were in spirit as well. And before you know it, I was being guided to quit taking medicines like my blood pressure medicine, my ADHD medicine, this, and that. And it wasn't all at the same time. It was just one, and they would have me wean myself off of it. And I'm saying they, talking about the angels, because I was getting very connected with the angels at this time of meditating. So, I quit taking these medicines, and, I was working through a lot of fears of telling my doctor that I wasn't taking them anymore, because there was always this, thing about me and my medicine, and if I didn't take it, I would get back into these mental states of being, and that wasn't very helpful, blah, 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 okay? But, so anyway, eventually, my doctor knows I'm not on any medication now. I don't even take Tylenol or aspirin. I do take gas pills because I'm a very gassy person, but usually people that are very highly intuitive stay very gassy for some reason. I've noticed a lot of people that I've talked to that are very connected or very intuitive or have these like psychic per se gifts or awakenings of sorts are very gassy, so that's normal. But I'll take some ethicone, which is a natural thing anyway. But however, so the point that I'm trying to get at, so when I started sitting in this meditation, it was during the time when my mom had just passed away, right before she had passed away and was sick. I was, trying to figure out things that I could do to, correspond or interact with the feelings that I was feeling when me and my mom was making amends with each other, and I was healing through fears, and I was healing through things that had happened in my past with my parents or my friends or what have you. All kinds of stuff was flooding me at this time. For about 2 years this was happening to me. So I would just sit for hours and hours and hours in meditation, just get up to let the dogs out or to use the bathroom or what have you, and then I get right back to it. And every time my experiences got deeper and deeper and deeper, and then eventually there was a time and a space where I was in this period of what they call a dark night of the soul. Okay, it's where you don't feel very connected to anything. It's just silence. You don't feel as if God's answering your prayers or the universe is listening to you, and it's a state of really finding out who you are. A lot of inner healing that has to do with traumas, past life that I didn't even realize that I had, and it just kept coming up and coming up and coming up. And like 2 years of doing this non-stop healing, but at the same time that I was meditating and healing all of these things and learning how to heal those things, I was connecting during the dark night of the soul with darker beings. Okay, these were beings that were causing me fear, they were causing me nightmares, they were what have you. But I also, during that time, and I'm smiling because it brought me so much peace and so much connection with God at this time. Seeing these darker beings, having to face fears and realizing like fear is from me. I create that. It's not something that is of love, of a higher vibration. It's something that we create. So I had to work past connecting with these darker beings, using the angels to help me to get away from them, learning how to expand my aura and put protection around me, learning how to ground my energy and all that stuff. Every bit of this came from connection with meditation, whether it be with my eyes open, with my eyes closed, laying down, sitting up, standing up, walking around the block and just asking questions and then waiting for the answers. That's the meditation piece in it. So setting intentions is by praying, praying or just speaking whatever it is that you're wanting out of this. So, I'll just give an example. If I'm connecting with Archangel Michael, I'll literally just say, hey, Michael, won't you come and connect with me right now? I need to heal such and such a thing. I'm cutting cords with so-and-so, or I need to know what cords need to be cut at this time because I'm feeling a certain way and I know it's not of my own self. It's not something that I'm intentionally trying to feel. And then I would, wait for that answer. That answer is the meditation in itself. So, and I would do that in many different ways. I would wash dishes and all of a sudden the answers would start to come in repeated words and visions that kept repeating, or I would hear an audible voice. Not all the time, but sometimes I'd hear the audible voice. Or I'd hear music lyrics that would give me an answer, or I'd see a certain number or what have you. And I kept learning about all these different things that I was connecting with. The numbers, the coins and feathers that was being left around. I would pay attention to the colors of the feathers and would ask during meditation, what angels was it that left me that color feather? So I started putting colors with certain angels. And, like I know Michael comes with like a calico looking feather. When he leaves them, they're either really bright white or white, brown, and black. Okay, so I always know that. And so I started to, connect with meditation with all these different beings and started clearing out all these different fears and doubts. And my connection with spirit got deeper and deeper and deeper to where I have, rare spiritual gifts that no one else has. And, just a major awakening of the soul, so to speak, has happened and is continuing to happen. I'm continuing to ascend and evolve the more that I connect and the more that I can trust in my connection. But meditation was where it was at. So to make another story short, I was asking, how can I get rid of this pain? How can I get off of all these pills? I didn't like them. I didn't resonate with them anymore. I felt as if they were doing my body more damage than what they were good. So I was being told, again, meditate. So I'd sit in meditation. I just started noticing I was sleeping better. I no longer felt as nervous and anxious. I was able to process through and purge feelings without over or under reacting to things. However, that even was a process in itself. I'd go up and down with and back and forth with different things like that. But I would notice that the connection wasn't as well for me to handle when I wasn't meditating every day or when I wasn't spending time in silence. Okay, so meditation is where it's at, guys. I got off of all kinds of medicines. I couldn't even tell you how many medicines exactly, but everybody that knows me knew I had a big old gallon-sized baggie of medications, one to counteract another, and, it just kept going on and on and on, and eventually Spirit's like, enough is enough. I'm listening to you. I hear your prayers. We're going to help you, but we need you to do this, this, and that, and they told me to meditate. They told me to wean myself off of certain ones, when to do it, when not to do it, all of that. Guys, I listened to my guidance, and I am now pill-free and have been for a while. So, there's so much that comes with that, clear sight, and I mean sight as in connection with spirit. Spirit will give you visuals of things that are to come in your life that's going to happen from moment to moment, and as long as you're paying attention to those by being connected through meditation. Meditation keeps you in a good state of mind when you ground your energy during meditation, when you connect with earth and sky, all of that good stuff. So anyway, I hope that you guys will start meditating, even if it's 5 to 10 minutes a day, just sitting down and just listening to some meditative music, or, music that you like, or no music at all. It doesn't really matter. I've done it with all of the above. I can literally be meditating and talking to somebody at the same time. It's something that I've accomplished. It's something that took a lot of work and a lot of practice, but I'm able to do that. I can hear things talking to me at all times, just about. So anyway, the difference between now and before was these voices I trust in, and I have pushed out those that are of a darker energy, and I focus on those that are of love and light. I do work with the angels. I work with the Ascended Master Jesus every single day. He is my absolute best friend. Michael, Archangel Michael, and Jesus are my absolute best friends. They have helped me with healing myself, healing others, trusting in my abilities. They've given me confidence. They have helped me to push through fears and doubts. They've also helped me to cut cords with people, places, and things, and situations in my life that I need to let go of. They help me to release codependencies. For the most part, there's still some that are still healing, guys. Don't think that I'm perfect, because I'm not. However, it's easier and easier for me to get through these things because I have this connection, and it all started with meditation. Now, I've been connected my whole entire life with spirit. I've been able to see ghosts or spirits, whatever people want to call them. It doesn't matter, in different forms, but I always was fearful of them, or I didn't trust them, and I didn't sleep all the way through my whole entire childhood, just about. I'd sleep when I was on the way to school on the bus, and that was about it. And that's no joke. I was really, truly scared of a lot of things that I experienced and a lot of things that I seen. I never shared it with anybody, but maybe my sister might have knew some of the things, but no one else really knew too much. But until I was a little bit older and I started dabbling in magic and stuff, and that's just a whole another story on its own. I no longer dabble in magic. I do a lot of prayers, though, a lot of prayers, and all that good stuff. But anyway, I hope that you guys got something out of my reading. Please take the time to meditate, guys. Even if your mind is racing for a while, that's where it starts. You have to start somewhere. You have to be bad at something before you're good at something before you're great, and great at something before you can master it. Okay, guys? So I hope everybody has a wonderful afternoon. I'm sure you're hearing those cicadas in the background. Go outside and connect with them. And what I mean by that is close your eyes, listen to the sound of them. Allow that sound to just penetrate into you. The more that you visualize energy waves coming to you or something of that sort, the more that you start to feel those energies, the more that you understand the connection of unity with Source, God, or creation. And there's just something that is so beautiful with that. Anyway, I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Do look for me to go live later on tonight. For some reason, the electronics have not been working right the last couple of days. I believe it has something to do with the full moon and the lunar eclipse. However, I'm not really for sure. Mercury may be retrograde. I don't really pay too much attention to that, because every time it is retrograde, and I do know every time my electronics mess with me. So anyway, I hope that you guys are doing okay. Everybody, please like, share, subscribe, and follow. Let me know if this message helps you. I hope that everybody has a wonderful day. Much love. Bye.